Hello, my name is Bob Nolting. I'm the superintendent of District 230 here at Sandburg High School, talking to Lynna Dahlgren. Lynna's been giving a lot of years of service to our dean's office specifically, as well as our special ed department. She was at STAG before she got here, but she's wrapping up her career on us this year. So we wanted to get a chance to talk to her before she goes. She's been known around Sandburg parts for a long time. Her patience, her empathy, and her ability to problem solve and work through some difficult situations is definitely what everybody knows about her. So we want to hear from her today. So thanks for joining us.
Of course.
So just give us a little bit of what a life of a head dean looks like.
Sure. Sometimes it's difficult to explain. Some days you feel like a firefighter, where you've just got various things that you need to put out in a day, and problem solving, I think, is the main ingredient. As a head dean, you work with staff, you work with students, you work with the dean's department, and the goal is to just help with student growth, and hopefully that we can change behavior along the way for the good.
Sometimes you think of the head dean particularly as, a standoffish person, kind of a gruff person, and I think you've had almost the opposite approach, where people view you as somebody they could approach, they could actually sit down and have a conversation with, versus it's just about crime and punishment.
I think everybody needs to be listened to. I think you can't dismiss problems, you can't dismiss people. People like to be heard. I think when you're dealing with kids especially, it's really important to meet them where they are and where they come into you. And the goal for staff, for deans, for parents, for kids is really to grow throughout their career here at Sandburg High School. And if you can meet a student where they are, my old special education days, it's the present level of performance, and then if you can help them reach their potential and you're closing that gap, it's a job well done. And I look forward to working with staff and students and parents to make that happen.
So, one of the things that, you think of when you think of a dean is, the kid interaction, the student interaction. But you do, like you said, you do interact a lot with a lot of teachers. What are some of the things that you would like to tell to teachers either entering the profession or at the beginning of the profession about kind of what it takes to be a good educator, particularly at Sandburg? What are some of those qualities that you see?
Well, I think you do have to be compassionate and like what you do, and I still like what I do, so I think that's really important for any educator coming into the business. I do believe you have to meet kids where they are. We can all pass judgment on kids, but I've learned through this job that kids have taught me that even though I'm a dean and I can hold kids accountable, you can't really judge where everybody starts. And I think you have to have that perspective, and kids will give you perspective. Kids will work with you if you work with them.
You've been at Sandburg for a bit, and I believe you are a community member. Your kids went
My
here.
kids did go to Sandburg,
Right.
So my career started at STAG High School. I was there for 16 years, and I'm here at Sandburg for 17 years. Both of my boys came through Sandburg High School, so I am a community member. So while the Chargers are always in my heart, Sandburg is also in my heart, and that's where my kids have grown up and went to school as well.
Awesome. So, and you could say the same thing for both these parts, but two-part last question. So what do you love most about the Sandburg community, and what are you going to miss the most?
What I'm going to miss the most are the kids. I think that's what gets me up every day, to see kids succeed. I'm going to miss the teams that I've worked with. I've been just incredibly lucky to be on teams, PPS teams and dean teams, and I work with such a great group of people in the dean's office right now that I just will miss those everyday connections. But all of that is in working with kids, so that's what I will miss the most.
Awesome. Any big plans after you get done with your final day?
Travel.
It's a good answer.
So we'll be traveling and hopefully not missing this place too much.
Well, good. You're good. You definitely had a long and impactful career. So I'm glad we had an opportunity to talk to you one time before you do leave us. But thank you so much for doing this. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hello, my name is Bob Nolting. I'm the superintendent of District 230 here at Sandburg High School, talking to an amazing student leader, a junior here at Sandburg, Finn Rafferty. Finn is pretty well known, it seems like, for his leadership and his ability to kind of motivate teammates and kind of a coach on the field. And he's also an Eagle Scout, so he's doing some pretty cool stuff in the community. So thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
So being a leader here at Sandburg is something that just kind of exudes from who you are. Why do you think that's a quality that people find you have, is that leadership, in whether it's in football or just in the hallways?
Well, definitely it's been something I've been raised with. With my mom, she's always been setting a great example for me. And I've been trying to kind of provide that to my fellow classmates, teammates, and everyone really that's involved in my community.
In football specifically, I know that you guys had kind of a change in the coaches.
Definitely.
And there was a window of time in which it was, maybe in flux. Why did you step in front of that to make sure that the guys that were coming back to the program next year were still committed to the stuff that they were supposed to be committed to and focused on moving forward rather than kind of languishing in maybe something that they wouldn't otherwise want to happen?
I think definitely with the football season, even with the coaching change, the goal never changed. We're always trying to win as many games as possible, have as great of a season as we can.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So looking forward to senior year then. Huh?
Definitely.
Good.
We're gonna have a great season.
Good. Eagle Scout's a pretty cool thing too, right? So tell us, what is an Eagle Scout? What is kind of the things that you're required to do to get to that level?
So an Eagle Scout is the highest rank of the Scouts BSA organization. In order to become an Eagle Scout, you have to go through a vast array of leadership training and learn a bunch of technical skills, but most importantly, you have to do some sort of community outreach project. So what my project was, I made flag placing tools for Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery for their flags in memorial ceremony. So what we did was we took pieces of rebar, cut them, sharpened them, and welded them together to make some T-shape, like a poker, to place the flags into.
Very cool. Very cool. That's a cool project. So what inspired that? Just anything kind of reach out to you?
Definitely. I have tons of family buried out in that cemetery, and I've been going to the flags in ceremony for years. It was something my grandpa started with me, and I've been going every year since. Probably this is going to be about 10 years now.
Oh wow, that's very cool. That's a cool story. Well, great job on that. I'm sure that was appreciated. Next year is a senior year, so any big plans for senior year? Any thoughts, any hopes, any goals, any dreams?
Right now, I'm taking things one step at a time, trying to start my college applications, writing my essays. Ultimate goal is to get into University of Wisconsin, but so that's my number one goal. But then after I get everything submitted and away, so we got football. That's my main goal at the moment.
Good. Well, good. Well, good luck on both of those. Honestly,
Thank you.
That senior year could move quick, so it sounds like you're getting ahead of it, which is a good thing. Like I said, I'm looking forward to your season as well. I know you guys are going to do great things, and a lot of that has to do with your leadership. So you should maybe you don't want to take credit for it, but at least you should feel good about what you've done. So
Thank you.
Great to meet you, my friend.
Great
Thank
to
you
meet
for
you.
doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.